Hey guys, I'm Ouroboros. Let's play Persona 5 Royal. It is November 25th, and before we get into things, holy hell, I have a lot of things. So, for the first thing, and I'll start off with the good news. First news is that as of today, which would be yesterday for you guys, I have hit what I need to be fully monetized on this channel. So if you don't know, that's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I've hit that mark, so that's good. And because of that, I have spent a lot of money upgrading my entire setup. It's not finished yet, but like I bought a brand new graphics card. I got a new mic, which I can't use yet because I need an adapter for my current mic stand. I bought a 14 terabyte hard drive so I can not have to delete footage like every other day because having all of this footage for Persona 5 takes up a lot of space on my computer. So that's the good news. And I'll go ahead and do a little bit of this game before I get into the bad news, which, oh lord. It's a story. But anyway, campaign season has begun. I bet it'll be an overwhelming victory for Representative Shido. Yeah, I'm definitely going to vote for him. Maybe I'll actually vote this time. There aren't many politicians who are like Shido-san. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we need fewer like him. But anyway, what's going on? It looks like it's cold. You can see our breath and Morgana's breath. It's almost time. Were you able to sleep last night? Yeah, I slept pretty well. I'm impressed. Whatever happens, you just always manage to shake it off. Excuse me. Definitely not dying right now, which is, I don't know why I coughed. I have not been mucusy this whole day, and then I press record, and I turn into just a mucus fest. You're finally facing off against your arch enemy. I know you know this, but don't get impatient. But geez, it's getting cold lately. We might freeze to death before we can change his heart. Let's look and see if we can find anything to help us get warm. And we find a space heater. A heater, huh? Oh, this is good. It's so warm.
Hey.
Once we take care of Shido... What's up? Well, I was just thinking, this might be the last job for the Phantom Thieves. I guess that's true. Everyone's goals and ambitions, they're all linked to taking down Shido. That's how I feel. We all became Phantom Thieves for our own reasons. We weren't just playing around. Outside the Phantom Thieves, you also have friends who've been helping you. They believe in you. We have an important battle ahead of us, and we only made it all this way because of them. There's no guarantees we'll make it out of this. See them as much as you can, so you have no regrets. Come on, man, don't jinx us. Yeah, you're right. Then again, you didn't die, even though you were killed, right? The others are tough, too. Ren, I'm with you, all the way to the end. This upcoming battle is personal, so we'll do it your way. Now you can fight Shido on your terms. Just like always. Wouldn't have it any other way. But we're on to morning now. Hasn't Amamiya been taking a lot of days off? I wonder if it's got something to do with his record.
Okay,
I believe I mentioned this before, but Amamiya-kun is back at his family's home. It's a personal matter, so don't go spreading rumors. How long can we keep this up? We need to take care of things before we get caught. Don't worry. I don't think we'll get caught. We didn't get caught. Well, we kind of got caught last time, but we made our way out, you know?
Hey, are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now? I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a Shujin student walked in and saw him?
Don't worry about it.
Welcome. What did I just say?
Nah, still fine. Senpai? You're not like a stunt double or something, right?
Nope. It is me in the flesh.
I don't know what's happening, but I really hope this isn't a dream.
Well, are you pleased? I'm the one who set this up. A little surprise from me to you. I asked Futaba to do me a favor.
And I asked Ryuji to pass the message along to Kasumi.
I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you time to recover first.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm just so happy.
No one cares about my scheme.
Well, it looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to stand around. I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries. I'll let you all get caught up with each other.
So you're
Yoshizawa-san, right? Well, what's up? It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, nice to meet you as well, Sakura-san.
Could you at least figure out whether to be polite or casual?
Shut up! Don't you underestimate my people anxiety. Mona tells me that you helped him out in that palace a while back. We are awfully grateful for that.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. He's usually the one who helps me out. Not only that, I'd promised to repay his kindness to me, no matter what.
What a refined response. Are we really around the same age?
You know, there's something I've wanted to ask you, Yoshizawa. Why were you in that palace in the first place?
That's...
I was wondering that too. Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader, but if our plan had somehow leaked, then we need to change our tactics from here on out.
It all started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school.
But that day's when...
I got the feeling that something big was going to take place that day, so... I'm so sorry. I was actually following you the entire time.
Wait, we were tailed there?
We definitely had no idea about that. It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
I've been considering for a while now. Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you if I have special powers like yours, Senpai. I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved. But I couldn't just stand back and do nothing.
Well, you saved me, so thank you, Kasumi.
It was nothing compared to how much you've done for me in the past. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not done here yet, are you? Then perhaps I ought to lend you a hand.
Well, we could definitely use the additional firepower, but...
I'm thankful for her offer to help, but Shido's more dangerous than any of our previous targets. It'd be wisest to avoid dragging Kasumi into this fight.
Senpai?
Look, we really appreciate the offer, but it's way too dangerous this time.
Well, you say that, but...
Honestly, we have no idea what risks you would face. Our enemy this time is more dangerous than anyone else so far. Also, we pretty much brought this entire mess down upon ourselves, so this is on us. We're delighted by the offer, but we really can't drag you into this any further. Moreover, you have something to do yourself, right?
I believe I'd be acting selfishly if I were to press any further. Very well. I understand your reasoning. If that's the situation, then I'll wait for you to return. But you have to promise me this. You'll come back safe no matter what. I don't ever want to feel as horrible as I did when I thought you...
Look, we'll see you soon, don't worry.
I really do believe you. It's time I get going. I've got practice today, as usual. Well, be seeing you.
And who's texting us? Man, sure must be nice not having to go to school. Hey, man, I don't appreciate that. It's not that great. Bullshit! A dead man cannot go to school, you know? This would all be for nothing if they found out he's still alive. Doesn't it suck to live like a fugitive, though? Always having to hide your face? I can barely see. It's a thrill. Oh, what a thrill. I'm sure it is. No doubt it's hard as well, but please bear with it for now. Don't try too hard to hide yourself. You'll only stand out more. That's always the hardest. Try hard, but not too hard. In any case, we're ready to put the plan into action. Now, all we need is your signal. Okay, so you'll stand out too much during the day, so we need to go out at night. We're about to face our toughest target to date. Don't skimp on your preparations. Alright. The plan has begun. We need to steal our target's heart by the deadline. He's tough and knows the metaverse well. Be sure to strengthen your bonds so that you are prepared. And mission starts. We have our deadline. Potentially the final heist for the Phantom Thieves. And Mishima interjects in all this. Hey, sorry to bring this up now. I know you have your hands full, but the Phantom Thieves can do it. I have faith in all of you. Anyway, here's the info I have. This one is cruel. There's a group of scammers out there specifically targeting old people. Apparently they're using some sort of spiritual mumbo-jumbo to trick them into paying up. It sounds like Chihiya's... That's good business. It's not cool, man, and they're preying on old people. Anyway, they keep moving around, so it's been difficult to reliably track them. Apparently the police have just stopped trying entirely. From what I've read online, their representative is a guy named Yoshihito Wakasa. Sorry, I don't have any more info other than that. Good luck. Might be tough for us to go at a time like this, but the info itself is pretty worthwhile. If we have the chance to head into Mementos, he'd make a great target. And we have a new request. Swindling old folk is pretty low. So, I do need to go to the Velvet Room because I need Tower and Hanged Man personas, I believe. So I have Empress, I have Emperor. Yeah, I need Tower and Hanged Man. So, on to the bad news for today. So like I said, I have basically overhauled my entire setup. I don't know if this is because I got a new GPU and it's not super compatible with the previous OBS settings that I was using or whatever. But I recorded from the 25th through the 30th. So I recorded the rest of November, which was a lot. It was an hour and a half worth of data, an hour and a half worth of recording, which is like, that shit takes a while. And it also took me like 20 minutes to get going because other stuff was being weird on my setup today. I don't know why. It's like I had to update stuff and it was being weird, like GPU drivers that I didn't have or whatever. And I did all of that recording and then I went to edit it, and for whatever reason, it wouldn't work in Shotcut, which I completely missed Hanged. It wouldn't work in Shotcut for whatever reason. Like it just wasn't work. So I lost an hour and a half worth of recording, which I was in such a good mood today, and that I don't want to say it ruined it. Where the hell is Hanged Man? It should be 12. Yeah, there we go. I was in a good mood. It didn't like completely ruin things, but I think I've got everything figured out. Dear God, I hope I have everything figured out. If I have to re-record this again, I'm going to be an unhappy camper. But I guess if you're hearing this now, that means I figured it out. Because it means I'm able to post this. I'm just sad because like I went through, like it was so much. It's an hour and a half. And like I wanted to do it so I could get ahead because like Thanksgiving is coming up here in the US if you're not from the US. Because I know I'm going to be gone for that. I wanted to work ahead, and it was like I started at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I spent about an hour like troubleshooting stuff, and then I had to make dinner, and now it's 9:20, and I'm sad. But on the bright side, I know everything that's coming up. So we are gonna hang out with Yusuke. So let's just hang out with you. He's mulling over the Kawanabe decision. That reminds me, I'd like to speak with you and the others. Do you have some free time today? Well, I've already gone through this, so yeah, might as well double back. I'd like some other opinions as well. I shall send out an invite and see who has the time to meet. I wish to do so at LeBlanc, if that's all right with you. And off we go, and I can tell you who's going to come because I know this confidant scene, and I've done this 2 hours ago. It's Ann and Ryuji. My apologies for calling all of you here like this. Boss was even kind enough to serve us coffee before he went shopping. Now, I have a vital request. Hey. Hit me with your best shot. All the tough problems are going to have to go to Ren, though. I can help with any subject that's not math. Huh? Do you two honestly believe I would ask you here for help in my studies? The truth is, I'm planning to display my work in a competition. The one organized by Kawanabe of the Japanese Art Support Foundation. You remember, yes, Ren? I must win and prove not only my ability, but my intense passion for art as well. However, I am having quite a bit of trouble determining what my next subject should be. I have given this painting a fair amount of thought, but nothing has come to me yet. Hence, I was hoping to hear your opinions on an ideal subject. How about you have on-strip? How long are you to keep bringing that up? Anyway, maybe you should paint something people find pretty. So in the end, we return to the concept of beauty. Ren, what subject do you think would most capture beauty? I really want to say Morgana, but it has to be On. I suppose she is a subject I put great focus on in the past, but now I am aware of her true personality, I'm not sure I could paint her beautifully. Haha, that's right. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Why can I not paint a beauty as pure as a Sayuri? Where have all of my efforts gone? You know, I'm not really sure what you mean by pure beauty. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty painting, but I'm not sure I really consider it a pure beauty or whatever. Huh? I don't know. I guess it just feels more gentle to me. Honestly, I almost cried the first time I saw the Sayuri. It felt kind of like I was a baby again, in my mother's arms, watching over me, telling me everything's gonna be okay. That was the gentleness that painting made me feel. This is coming from someone with absolutely no art knowledge, though.
I see.
Gentleness. That is yet another aspect the Sayuri captured that I cannot. Is my heart too clouded?
No way.
It ain't cloudy, dude. Are you sure about that? Painting used to be all my heart desired. I needed nothing else in life. But now... What now? I have become overwhelmed with a need to prove myself to Kawanabe, to prove myself to the world. I look down on Madarame for focusing so sharply on fame and money, yet I too yearn for the praise of others. In truth, oftentimes I regret declining Kawanabe's offer.
How could this
Is this what pure passion is supposed to look like? My heart is clouded by worldly desires. Yusuke, you've grown a lot since we started. What? My ugliness has helped me grow? Ren's right, dude. Ain't nothing wrong about doing your best to make a living.
Yeah.
And you just want someone to acknowledge your work, right? That's some serious passion. But how can passion be born from these repulsive thoughts? Listen here, dude. I was totally like you back on the track team. I just wanted to prove myself. To win. To get all the girls to call me shit like Sakamoto-senpai. But you know, even through all that, I was trying to help my team out. Sure, it's a solo sport, but nobody's gonna run till they puke if they don't got teammates they want to inspire. I guess what I really want to say is, you just gotta do stuff for people beyond just yourself if you want to succeed.
I see.
Is that how it is? So, the sincere gentleness held within the Sayuri, the warmth of its heart, it was all for the sake of those who gaze upon it? How interesting.
So that
I see! What do you see? I've been a fool. Beauty is not the superficial thing I have long thought it to be. It is something that wells up within the heart until it breaks free. It is a gift given by a subject unto its viewer. Yeah, I finally see the truth.
is very kind.
The three of you have my sincerest gratitude. You've been a truly tremendous aid. How exactly? We somehow managed to help Yusuke out, and I feel like my bond with him is growing deeper. And with that, we unlock Emperor rank 8. We get Endure with him, and we've got 2 more ranks to go, and he seems pretty motivated right now. Yes, the time has come for my brush to meet canvas in beautiful harmony. Now, if you'll excuse me. And off he goes. Man, he's acting even weirder than normal. He looked pretty inspired though, so he'll be fine, right? Anyway, are you guys hungry? I might ask boss to make me something once he gets back. Maybe curry this time. Is it anything else normally? God, you eat so freaking much. Oh yeah, what was that crap about being good at everything except math? It ain't nice to lie, you know. I wasn't lying. It's just really hard to get good grades at Shujin.
No way.
If you're not getting good grades, you should have known Yusuke wasn't going to ask you to study with him. And on Ryuji and I enjoyed the rest of our time together. But it's getting late, so I should probably take them back to the station. Well, I love that rank. It's so good. I love it when they incorporate other characters into these different confidant ranks. Like you see it a lot with Futaba and Sojiro. But every news station has been running story after story about Shido and the elections. Akechi too. Can't believe they're calling him the detective of the century. Plus, they're treating the Phantom Thieves like criminals. That side of things has faded a little bit though, don't you think? Yes, all the talk of the elections must have made people forget about the suicide news. The main culprit is dead, things are settled, and society can go on like normal. That's probably what people are thinking. I have mixed feelings about all this. I'm not saying they should talk about us more, but the sudden change in momentum is weird. All we gotta do is hurry up and steal Shido's heart. That'll take care of everything, right? You think? Are you sure? It's good to hear you're treating this situation with caution. We need to be careful. Well then, we can discuss this more tomorrow. Let's do our best. Yeah, weird how they dropped us so quickly, but, you know, I guess if the perpetrator's dead, then there's not too much else to talk about. So we're going to head over to Akihabara. But yeah, like I said, I love it when they incorporate other, like, actual characters into the Confidant ranks. There's good parts to, like, I think Mika is an okay character in On's Confidant, but, like, Sojiro and Futaba get blended a lot. What other ones? That's stats. What other ones? Makoto is ass. I will die on that hill. Oh, On and Ryuji, I'm pretty sure it's an On's Confidant where you go to the gym with Ryuji. That's a good one. And we can go to this game store and they will give you prizes. I don't know if we've done this before. They'll give you prizes if you beat games. I'm going to skip over this dialogue because it's nothing crazy. But one thing I do want to mention is somebody did bring up that Featherman Seeker is this one right here. That's a new game in Royal, and it has a lot of parallels to events that are going to happen. I actually didn't put that together until they made that comment, so thank you. Appreciate it. Always love when people can comment and bring new things to my attention, because it is impossible to know everything about this game. We also have a new room decoration that we can grab from this crane game over in Akihabara. I'm going to fast forward through this because it takes forever for some godforsaken reason. But we got the prize. We got the Stray Sheepman doll. So we'll go put it on our shelf once we get home. And the last thing we're going to do, hopefully for me today, is we're going to hang out with the twins. And I think I mentioned everything that I wanted to mention, that I mentioned last time. So let's talk to Justine. And she wants to go, they wish to go to the castle of your own master inmate, the individual responsible for your own successful rehabilitation in your own world. This is a person of great import. As your wardens, we would be remiss to forego a meeting with this person. Take us to your master immediately. Here we go. Time for you to meet Sojiro. Excellent. Let's move out. On the double. What kind of person could your master be? Well, lead the way so we may find out. I'm sure they'll get some coffee and curry over at LeBlanc. Hey, welcome back. Who are those kids? Are you the master of this place? Thank you for assisting the inmate with his rehabilitation. Inmate? Yes, it is all going as planned, in no small part due to your own efforts. We must express our gratitude for that. Sure. Hey, Ren, what kind of crowd are you running with nowadays exactly? Dude, it's not my choice. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Just stay out of trouble. Well, take a seat. Have you eaten already? If not, I could bring you out some curry for you. Curry? We haven't a clue what that is, but we will politely accept your offer. Here you go. What in the world is this? The rice is slowly being absorbed by this sludge. Sludge? Really? Wait, have you really never had this before? The scent isn't bad at all. In fact, it's rather appetizing. What are these poisonous-looking red chunks around the edge here? It's called Fukujinzuke. And I know how to pronounce that because I already did a take of that. Fukujin... what is it? It's optional flavoring for your curry. They call it that because of the 7 gods of fortune, the Shichi Fukujin. You chopped up a god to make this? So this is dyed with the blood of a god? What are these kids going on about? You don't want to know, dude. This man's a god killer. Now I see why he's been able to rein in the inmate. I have high hopes for any dish prepared by a god slayer. Let us pay our proper respects and happily eat our sludge. Look, it's not sludge, alright? Well, what do you think of the sludge? Is it spicy? It's so spicy. My mouth's on fire. Yeah. I agree. But it seems I cannot stop myself. So, how do you like it? It's not bad. I think it could stand to be a little sweeter, though. I must say, I do feel this curry sludge filling both my body and spirit to burst. Eating this every day would, no doubt, support your rehabilitation immensely. Be grateful to that Godslayer for sheltering you, inmate. If you were to cross him, he'd chop you up for his next garnish. I should get going. I have to get Futaba's dinner ready. If they want coffee, you know how to make it. Alright, shop's yours for the night. You want some? It's bitter. Coffee? I believe that was served at the slave camp as well. Alright, inmate, serve us coffee. Oh boy. Why is everything on the Godslayer's menu so murky? The smell's not bad, though. It's more satisfying than we'd previously experienced as well. And now, for a test sip. Alright. Thoughts? Ugh, it's bitter? Is this poison? We have milk and sugar if you want to sweeten it up a little bit. Yeah, what are those? I've heard of them both. Supposedly they are magical white-colored additives that can enhance the taste of this inky abomination. I shall demand those additives. Alright. Oh, this powder dissolves almost immediately, no matter how much I add. Almost. A little more. That perfect balance of black and white is almost there. Oh, there's no more left. I don't believe that I quite reached a perfect harmony of black and white, but there is nothing that can be done now. Now, for the test sip. Well, is it sweeter? I'm guessing you ran out of sugar, so... it's so sweet. There's an intriguing, crunchy texture to it. Ugh. However, it does have its own unique appeal. Not only did we get to meet the inmate's master in this realm, but we also got to try some exotic food. And as for yourself, this assignment is now complete. Here's your reward. And we get high counter. So I like high counter, but I don't know. I always prefer consistency in all my Persona skills, and I don't want to have I don't know. It's nice to have, but it's not something that I usually aim to get, if that makes sense. Now that I'm thinking about it, the inmate's shown us quite a number of different places, huh? Indeed, we've been able to see some unexpected sides to humans. This has been a very fulfilling experience for us. Well, that's good to hear. We have no interest in such happiness, inmate, just rehabilitation. Although you do occasionally forget your station in your excitement, Caroline. Oh yeah? I can say the same for you. I know you asked our master if we could get a jellyfish tank for our room. Don't try to deny it. It appears we're out of time. We must be heading back. Hey, you can't just change the subject like that. You're not getting out of this one. We are wardens, and this is our prisoner. Nothing more, nothing less. However, there's no denying the fact that the inmates' results have exceeded our expectations. For that alone, we would be certainly remiss to not express our appreciation. Yeah, that's high praise coming from us. Show your own appreciation for us, inmate. But this isn't the end of your special assignments. You better not give up on them now, got it? Let's finish the Godslayer's meal before we leave. What were these called again? Kirby and coughing? I believe you meant curdy and comfy. No, I think it's coffee. Whatever, it's sludge on a plate and sludge in a cup. Now, let's get to it. And off they go.